I am eminent family. Ooh. Baby, there's adrenaline pump whenever you round. Baby girl, it easy or yummy. Ikichi mangata mahashi. Now can you feel it? Uyayi, intizio. Uyayi, can you feel it? Uyayi, intizio.
Okay, ngiyakutshela ntombazana zakala amafuna ugcwala nyazi uthi mdala. If you make a pretty sugar mama uzohlala lana. Mangakushaya uzohlala dead up in your under. Make you speak in tongues and banganga. Girl, that's music to my ears. I'm trying to find the root of all your fears. While I'm all up in your ear, saying things that I know you wanna hear. Blood getting cooler than a polar bear. You a little over
adrenaline pump whenever you round. Baby girl, it easy or yummy. Ikichi mangata mahashi. Now can you feel it? Uyayi, intizio. Uyayi, can you feel it? Uyayi, intizio. Uyayi, can you feel it?
You know I never kid. Latex never separate.
Against
What's the lie? What's the lie?
You're showing the light, bruh.
Hey, I see you are bumping.
I told you everything. I told you this one is like fire for me. Like personally, like this is like the highest shit. Like,
I want you to know that I'm absolutely mad at you first and foremost because this interview was being meant to happen.
Yeah.
It was being meant to happen.
It's way overdue, and like it's honestly like my fault. I'm not even gonna blame you. It's my fault. But you know, you're the homie, and you know we'll do anything for you, man, just to see you succeed and get to where you need to get.
I appreciate you, man. How lockdown to you, man? How lockdown?
It's all love.
I saw you
yesterday.
Which studio are you in? You are not keeping safe during those lockdowns. You actually are in the streets.
Dude,
you've
what
been
are you
shooting. You've been in studio. I got a studio in my place, so I'm good.
I know you gotta stay at your place. Like, you know what? It's just that I am keeping safe when I get to those studios and those spots. You know, and that's recently, like only now. But before I was really like quarantined, no cap.
If you say so.
What have you been up to? What have you been up to during this
I've been
lockdown?
working, bro. Like I've been working on music. I have been mixing music to people. I've been working on merch. Merch is coming soon on my website. So yeah. I'm doing a lot.
You know what I really love about you or your brand is that you can literally get your music on your website. It's super easy. Literally Syncane.com. Like you can't even make that mistake. Like actually, I love that.
I want to see. The thing is, I'm so like I have a love-hate relationship with AKA. I was on live the other day ranting about how AKA stole my phone and he stole my sound, sampling house songs and shit. But even this whole thing with the app that he's doing, man, that was like I thought of that shit. I was like, yo, I should have an app where all my fans can come and get all my exclusive stuff on one place, and you guys can pay me like Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he goes and he does that. I just obviously I couldn't do that. I didn't have the infrastructure to build an app, so I was like,
yeah.
let me have a website and just push that shit from there.
That's really dope. Like I feel like a lot of artists, upcoming artists, can take like a page out of your book for that one. You know, making it easy and accessible, your music accessible. You know, to the market. So tell me about the joint with Mblee, and why did you decide to feature Mblee? I think a lot of people have been hearing about him in the streets. So yeah, walk me through the joint and just like the production behind it.
Wow. Okay, so it's a deep story. Layers. It's crazy, right? So the whole drill sound. I lived in London for a few years, like a couple years ago, right? So UK was something that I got to experience the culture of. I never did drill because I never wanted to like feel like I'm adapting my sound to sound British or whatever. Back then, at the time, I was like, nah, the whole thing, quite the whole time.
Thanks.
But every time I go to parties and stuff and I see people perform at festivals and stuff, that side, it would always be that type of music and I'd always get hype off of it, right? Then when Pop Smoke
that's
came out, I
amazing.
remember
Yeah,
discovering Pop Smoke at the like, this is it. This is the time. I'm sleeping on the song. So I hit up a bunch of producers. Yo, I need these beats. I'm sure a bunch of rappers also did the same thing. They hit up a bunch of producers and they were like, yo, I need drill sounding beats. So I did that. I met a producer named 808 Wave. He hit me up actually on Instagram and he was like, hey, bro, I've got the source for you. And he sent me all of these beats.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Cooley China drops an album, man. And like this one song stands out to me, Planet of the Have-Nots. And I keep asking myself, who's this nigga on Planet of was amazing?
Yeah.
I'm like, who's this voice on Planet of the Have-Nots? His voice was amazing. And I never knew who it was, right? Lunatic calls me like 2 weeks later and he's like, yo, there's this artist that I want to record. Can I come use your studio? I'm like, by all means, pull up. Lunatic comes with Makera, bruh. And I'm like, yo, dude, I was just going crazy over the song that you did with Cooley. That shit was crazy, whatever. So he played me more music. I played him some of my music, and they're like, yeah, we have to work. So he went back to Makera, which is like stop. Months later, maybe like 2 months later, he was able to come back and we set up a proper studio session and we made it happen. It was dope.
That's amazing. And how was the vibe in studio? Did you guys like automatically click? Because the song sounds like Yellow Boys, like, you know, back in Lesotho vibes, though.
You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, definitely. We definitely understand each other on the level of like where we come from. He's very like he represents where he comes from. My dad was born in Matlera, you know what I'm saying? But the way that he described Matlera to me, he made it seem like it was a movie, bro. And I was like, wait, bro, where's Matlera, bro? And he's like, I did Clexdorp, with you. I'm like, Clexdorp? And he's like, yeah, bro, that place is lit. Nah, for real. I'm like, yeah, he's lit. It's lit out there. So I just loved the energy that he brought, and he loved the energy that I came with. So it was dope. It was dope what we did.
Yeah, no, it's fucking dope what you did. Like everybody who's coming in and out of the stream, shout out to Ndabe Huge. I see y'all pulling up. Go get the joint. It's called Mason Maglera. It's fucking fire on Syncane.com, dude.
Mason Maglera.
Mason Maglera.
Yeah, Mason Maglera.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, where does the Mason part of it come in?
Okay,
but it's Mason.
So we did 2 takes of the song. We did a clean version, mash shit up, and then we did like a dirty version, fuck shit up, right?
So you think that my shit is clean, is a clean version?
No, mash it, like mash it up.
Oh, mash it up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we did that one first, and then I was like, no, man, I can't call this song fuck shit up. Like, what can I call it? And then I just started thinking about the conversations that we were having about like Maglera and everything. And I was like, you know what? I want to shout out Maglera and the hood that he comes from. So I was just thinking about like, for sure, because I just wanted to shout out his hood, but also come with the aesthetic of that high fashion Mason Margiela type vibe. African but at the same time, it's just my song with Maglera. That's why it's my song Maglera.
Yeah.
My song
okay.
Maglera.
Okay. I hear that. That's fucking dope, Syncane. All right, so for like obviously like you know the lockdown and the whole COVID situation is like fucking up a lot of plans that you probably had, you know, as yourself. So how is Syncane managing to still monetize his business and you know push his music? What are the plans for 2020? Because now obviously you've had to probably go back and revise on your business plan and what you want to do. So for you, how are you keeping shit moving, and what can we expect from you?
Well, it's crazy, bro, because I had planned a school tour right before this lockdown started. I was about to start down school. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do that. This song was supposed to go out.
That's a dope idea, bro.
But obviously COVID messed that up. So basically, what I'm doing is we're just trying to shoot the music video for this. Concept is like it's crazy. Like it's crazy. I don't want to say too much. You know, niggas might be listening. You know, them streets.
Yeah.
But I have a crazy concept for the video, and yeah, so right now we're just trying to drop that, and I'm gonna drop another song next month. But right now we're just focusing on this, and we're just trying to get it out there, talk to people like you. I love speaking to people
Yeah.
like you, and just talking about their music.
Yeah, you definitely, and like any of the media friends that I know that have blogs and have platforms like these, I would definitely reach out if some of them are even in the stream. Make sure you put cats like Syncane on, like, yo, man, you fine. I want to know as well from you. Do you still produce? Because like you used to produce music.
Well, yeah, but I have tried to like hone in more so on the raps. I leave
Yeah.
the because I feel like when I was younger, it was so much easier to like do different things at the same time, to produce the song, to mix and master. I was a DJ. I was doing all of these things. You know what I'm saying? And I was just
Yeah.
like, you know what? I just need to pick one thing that I'm going to be good at. Sure, I can do all of these things,
Okay.
but I just want to focus on the one thing. I still make beats when I'm bored, and
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes my EP has a couple of songs that I produced. Like the last single that I dropped, Passion Music, I produced that. But
Yeah.
it's more so for fun than for like seriousness, because I'm working with heavy producers now, but hey, I can't compete with
Yeah.
your lunatics and your tweets.
You're working with serious niggas
Hey,
now.
my guy.
You fucking shit up.
Yeah.
You know what line like covers in your verse on this track where you like out of sumo, spinning niggas out of shit. I was like,
It's facts, bro. I just rap about my real life. I won't even lie. I see these little niggas playing with their salaries.
yeah,
These girls get paid to make them ball. Like, come and buy bottles. And it's like, dog, that's her job. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah, facts.
I
It's
just write
deeper than
about
what
what I
they
see.
think. Yeah. And for you, who would you like to feature in SA right now? Who's doing like who do you want a feature from right now? Just off of Jane, eh? And where do you see yourself in the hip hop community in terms of how Casper's like from Mafikeng when he speaks Ghana, right? He's part of like that gang. Are you like shifting
The
into that gang of like Lesotho, or are you just like casually between?
Nothing more soul to Joe. Nothing more soul to.
Yeah.
Soul to. And there's hardcore MCs in the soul to. Like, there's dope rappers.
Yeah.
There's Uncle Craig. There's Malumestana. Like, there's all these dope guys that are coming out of the soul. And some of them are still that side, and I get to hear them, and you guys don't get to hear them. So I'm trying to work with them more than anything. Like, I want to work with the cats from Lesotho.
That's dope. Yeah.
Just build with them and just really build our own gang. You know what I'm saying? I want to build our own gang of
That's
of
amazing.
that are just fucking up this rap shit.
Yeah, dog. That's amazing. That's a perfect answer. A cliche person would be like, yeah, I know if I can get it in co-signing cash or something like that. Yeah, you get me. Like that's interesting because Lesotho's right here, but it's probably got its own hip hop scene, its own scene that we don't even know a glimpse of. And that's something to capitalize on.
Right. Every year I go to Lesotho, I try to do at least one show in Lesotho. Last year I did a show, we brought Flame down to this club called Hugo. And we brought Flame down and we filled up the venue. The thing is, Lesotho doesn't even get stars, so like quote unquote stars. They never get to see celebrities, you know what I'm saying? So when someone like Flame or someone like anyone, I remember we brought Pretty Ugly down a couple years ago. Like the club was packed. Like you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we need to interact with our people in Lesotho because they're looking at us. Like everything in Lesotho is about Joburg. If you're in Joburg, you've made it, which is crazy.
Yeah. So when you come back, they show you all that love, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. They do, but I want to show them that there's more to it than just Joburg. You know what I'm saying? Like Joburg is nothing. Like there's levels to the shit. There's London, there's New York, there's Tokyo. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
I want to live soft.
So what do you think of like the use of SA drill? Now SA drill, in SA, like how are people handling it? Like, come on.
I'm a supporter of SA drill, bruh. Like I wanted let's fuck with it. It's music, right? Let's fuck with it. Let's do it in vernac. Let's show them how you can do it in vernac. Let's add our own spices and our own flavors to it. I'm here for it. I love it.
Okay. Okay. All right. I hear that. I get that. Stop. I had something I was about to actually bring. Oh yes, yes, yes. Okay. What's the difference between the UK drill and the SA drill?
Oh, wait, let me tell you something, yeah? Here in SA, blood, and them don't talk like this. Like, man, them talk differently in that, bruv. So, like, in the
Yeah.
UK, the man them have, like, a different way of doing it. Like, man them spit about different content and that. Like, the life that they living in,
Yeah.
that is different, blood. You get me? So, us here,
Yeah.
we do,
Yeah.
we just add our own flavor. That's the difference. Even the New York guys are doing it differently. The New York guys are doing
Yeah.
like Fabio Foreign, Pop Smoke. I saw a friend.
Yeah. Fabio.
I love Fabio.
Yeah.
I love Joe music.
Yeah. Fabio's crazy, bro.
Joe music speaks to me, bro. For real.
Yeah. But that's so basically the only difference is the fact that we're speaking in our mother tongue using the drill.
And our content, we can't tell the same stories as them. Their stories are different. But in America, I mean, in England, you're not allowed to carry a gun. Like the cops aren't allowed to carry guns. Guns are illegal in London. So even like the hard drill, it's not gonna be like guns and shit. Like in New York. In New York, they reference a lot of guns because there's gun laws in New York. But in London, they shank you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get that.
It's just
Okay.
different stories, I think, different perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's fire, man. How is Syncane keeping himself during quarantine? Like, what are you doing during quarantine? What have you worked on in yourself? Like, what's your game plan?
I wake up very early every morning, right? And I work out
Yeah.
in the house. So I have like weights and shit from the house. And I work out in the house. And then I will probably do some light something up, do some meditation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Bless
saying?
it
Listen
up,
to some
bless it
music.
up, bless it up.
Early in the morning. I feel like that's when the most creative. So then I'll
Yeah.
probably work on some music, emails, whatever. I do a lot of other things outside of music. So I try to get all of that stuff done by like 2. Because I want my
Yeah.
day to finish at 2. I want to like relax at 2. And
Chill.
this is it.
And are you going to be dropping an album EP project anytime soon?
So this
After
is what
the
I've
visual?
done. If you go on iTunes and Spotify and Tidal or whatever, you'll find playlists titled Live Low Key, Syncane, Live Low Key. And that is my EP, right? And every
Yeah.
month I'm gonna continue to add songs on it to just like spice it up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So if you have the playlist on your phone, you'll automatically have the song that I upload.
That's so crazy, dog. Like, you literally, like, rigged the system.
Yeah, like basically, I always felt like it's better to drop. We live in an era where it's better to drop singles. Actually, I told you this last time I came to your show last time, where I was just like, yo,
Yeah.
everybody can't listen to an album, or like nobody's trying to sit down and listen to 16 songs every day.
Yeah.
You know? So how you gonna like
You're right.
maximize no streams? I just hit them with the single
Yeah.
every month, just the single every month.
Oh, that is so smart, because if you drop a project, then after people are done listening to it, they're done listening to that whole project, and
Yeah.
then like music just falls back.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I want to always
Shit.
have shit.
So how many tracks have you dropped now?
9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Including the full
That's dope.
clip. I had to throw a full clip on there. Cause yeah. I mean, I felt like
Yeah.
I deserve it.
I mean, you do, dog. You've been in the game, and you've been like one of the most consistently, within. Tell me, what's the importance of like having your own like studio setup and just investing in that, like even if you're not a beat maker, but just to have your setup and just be able to create at all times.
Firstly, thank you. I think that having a studio set up, it's crazy that you bring this up because I'm such an advocate for artists having their own setup at home. Last year I taught Gigi the main how to record herself because I asked her how much she's paid. I probably shouldn't be telling you guys this, but I just felt like she was paying an exorbitant amount on like studio time.
Yeah,
And I was like,
it
bruh,
is.
why don't we just go buy this shit and then I can show you how to use it? And she was like, yeah, that's gonna be so much better. And literally in like 3 hours, she learns how to record herself. It's not that difficult to like record yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like every artist needs to invest that. You can't be having chains and shit on your neck if you don't have a studio.
Yeah.
You stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've always had my own setup. You know me. I've always been the plug for like the studio. So
yeah, you have.
That was me as well, like, to practice. Like I get to practice more when I'm with my own studio. I get to mess around with effects, auto tune, whatever. I have more like I don't have to be shy because there's somebody sitting there judging me. I get to do whatever I want. If I wanna sing, I'm gonna sing to my face turn. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really dope. I love it. I love having my own studio.
That's amazing. I really stand you, and I'm asking this actually as a personal question to myself because, like, I know that I'm really dope, but I feel like I have to always go to the ends of the earth for a studio session when I could just fucking have the shit in my own house, at my own spot, doing my own shit, like, because I know, you know.
You know what I do now? Actually, now personally, me, I supply a service where I'll come to your house and I'll record you. Even now during COVID, I come to your house and we'll do it per hour and I'll record you.
Yeah.
Yeah. For everybody who doesn't have, just let them know. I'll do that.
Yeah. Actually, I know a lot of artists that would actually be keen on a situation like that because there are like well-known artists that actually don't have the setup. You know,
I know.
Don't have anyone who can just do that. It's crazy.
I know. I don't understand it. Me, I could never imagine having a time, bro. No, bro. No, I wanna pay people for like creative stuff. I'd rather pay like an editor or like a director for a video or like a stylist or something. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna I studied sound engineering. Personally, I studied that shit. So I am not gonna pay someone to do what I studied. Like,
Dude. It's really hard. And like another thing is, you know, going to niggas studios, the energy isn't always right, man. You know,
I'm sure as a girl it's worse for you.
Yo, as a girl, I mean, I'm at the point where I don't care because I don't have my own equipment. So I just have to do what I want to do. But I prefer if it was just me and the producer, actually, you know. But I mean, sometimes you're caught in a situation where you don't have a choice, and that's when I want to do that. So you end up not even recording because you're not comfortable, time wasted, money wasted, you know. Yeah.
Exactly. And then you feel like you're on the spot. If you and the producer are not vibing because I always say that music is spiritual. Like don't fuck with music. Music is spiritual. If your energy I'm about to say some sharper shit right now. If your energies are off if your energies are off, the music is not gonna come out right. And if the people in the room with you have off energies, it's gonna throw off the vibe. Your music is not gonna come out right. Another reason why I love to record by myself.
Yeah, facts. You see, you set the energy and the tone in your space, right?
Yeah.
So this is why I want to talk about this because I want to make people understand the beauty of actually investing in your own space. Like it's deeper than just, you know, you saving up the money. It's actually so much more better, and I think it's great for your musical journey as well. Don't you think?
I want to be very sorry to cut you off, but it's not even that expensive, man. Can I tell you? I remember when I bought mine, I thought it was expensive. It's even cheaper now to get like a full setup. I've seen like specials where you can get a microphone, a sound card, and a reflection filter for like $3K, bro. That's like a whole studio. Yeah, I've seen $3K. Yeah, I've seen that type of shit. And so I don't understand why people don't have studios when it's not even that expensive. Like, recently, I wanted to do merch. I wanted to do t-shirts and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't want to go to a shop to print my stuff.
Yeah.
So I bought like the printing equipment. I bought the t-shirt vinyl cutter. I bought the heat press. And I'm like, I'm gonna run this much from the crib. That's just how I think. It's like I want to cut out as many middlemen as I can. I want to get this plug, you know.
Straight from the plug, man. Yeah, no, definitely. I hear that. Now you've been doing the most. Yeah, dude. Like I love your music, man. Like you bodied this verse, like your drip, your swag. Like you just waving it. I'm gonna play it again. So I made PJ from Benchmark perform for me on live. Like no cap. I make that nigga perform.
Nah, nigga. I'm planning a performance date. Don't worry. I'm planning a little something. I'm gonna do like music songs. Yeah.
Yeah, you should do that, man. Like, we definitely tune in and even do a young write-up about it. Like, just perform for your people. Set up a nice camera there. I'll even come and shoot it for you. Lighting, everything.
For sure.
And just give it to them. And then we can save it and we can put it on YouTube as a live performance on Instagram.
That's good. Yeah, we should definitely do that.
Yeah, I'm definitely keen.
Thank you so much for having me, bro, and loving the music, for supporting me. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep doing this music shit.
Say thank you to the people who didn't tune in but are still gonna watch the interview.
Oh yeah, thank you to the people that also didn't tune in but you're still gonna check out the interview afterwards.
Yeah. Make sure you do that.
Y'all know what
and if you wanna see more from Syncane on Hip Hop 411, we just dropped an interview that we did with him, lockdown session. It's right on IGTV. So if you wanna see anything about more intimate with Syncane, go check it out.
Can I ask a question? When are you dropping the freestyle, brother?
The freestyle they drop now. We have too much content now. But the freestyles are gonna drop. They're gonna drop maybe gonna drop 2 a week. So yeah, just keep it staying tuned. We try to prolong the content. Don't you think it's good that we do it this way? So it looks like
I'm doing all my drops.
You get me? Yeah, just spread it out. We're keeping it in chains, but in pieces. We don't want to isolate and bore people.
Needed for them to hear that freestyle, bruh.
I know. It's fire, dude. And actually, we're doing a collaboration with the Hip Hop Film Festival. So you see that cipher was one of the cipher that we showed them when we were talking about the content that we do. So let me say, New York has eyes on us basically. So yeah.
Okay.
Stay tuned. Okay. Today we're doing a live stream. I'll send you the Zoom. We're gonna be doing a battle online on there. I'll send you the name. You must join it. It's gonna be insane, dude. At 8.
I'm down. I'm there for sure.
Yeah. You know what it is. Thank you so much for everybody who joined the stream. And guys, please don't make a mistake. You have to go and get this tune, bruh. You need to. This is my wake up in the morning tune. I even told Cass, I was like, this is my tune. G-Money was dope. I bet this one's going now.
Thank you so much.
Yo, I'm gonna make them some Indian in my car, bruh. Yo.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
It's a pleasure.
Bye.
It's a pleasure. Bye.
Out here developing our passions every day, yo. That's that DOPE. Yo. Freshman. Charismatic. Chuck boy.